This time I'm going to paint the Boomdakka snazwagon. And what I wanted to do on this video is show you how you can create a symbol and keep the symbol at the same size, so you can put the same symbol in multiple places without it varying in size. I've left these parts off so it's easier to paint. Here's another little tip. Washes are great, but there's one little problem when using the washes. They tend to want to fall downwards due to gravity. So the best way to avoid that, as you can see by this, the line from the wash is nice and even all the way around. So the best way to do it is basically don't glue the wheels onto the vehicle, paint them separately. You can put the wash on, leave it to sit on the table while it's drying, and when it's finished, as you can see like that, it'll leave it nice and even. And here's a wheel from another vehicle. Again, it's nice and even all the way around, as opposed to the fact that if you had it on the vehicle at the time while the wash is drying, all the wash would want to fall down to the bottom, and the bottom therefore would be dark from the wash, but the top would end up light. An easy option to replicate the same pattern multiple times is you can use some low-tack tape, which there's some low-tack tape, and as you can see here, I've cut a piece out and then I've used a pen to mark the shape that I want. In this case I'll just put a 71 on there, and then you need to give time for the ink to dry, otherwise as soon as you touch it you're going to smudge it everywhere. But once the ink's dry, with your modelling knife you can cut out the symbols you wanted, and then it will leave you your piece for making your replication. Cut out the numbers from the tape. So all you need to do is place the tape where you want the symbol, the pattern, the numbers, whatever you're doing, and then fill it in with your paint. And you end up with your number. Looks a little bit messy, but needs tidying up a bit. It will guarantee that you keep the numbers the same size. Like I said, you just need to tidy up with the paint afterwards. When it comes to miniatures, we tend to get three types of miniatures. One is a miniature that doesn't come on a base, so it's not a problem. The next type of miniature comes on a base, but it tends to be floating or hovering, and therefore it has a transparent stem that connects to the base, so you can easily detach the two. But then there's a third type of miniature, a miniature like this one, which comes on a base. And the problem with this though is How do you get to the underside? How do you get to the inside of the base? Getting into this piece in here, so you can put on the details you want to put on there, whether it's just a bit of static gas or whether it's something a bit more interesting. So the first thing to look at is whether the front or the back is the best place for the pivot point. So as an example with this one, because of this being on the front, it's not going to be able to bend very much for a pivot. So what I suggest you do is the front wheels, glue them in place, glue them directly to the miniature. However, the back wheels, don't glue them onto the miniature, just glue them straight onto the base instead. They have to be gentle with some miniatures, like this one is somewhat stiff, but if you glue them in place, you can lift the miniature up like this. That now gives you nice easy access, so you can paint the base however you want. And all you've got to remember is eventually you want to bring the miniature back down, and when you want to do that, wherever the front wheels are, leave that part of the base unpainted, no details on there. So when you close it back up, you can put the glue there and it's all done. Here's another example. Again, you can just lift it up and you can paint underneath, nice and easy.